Gobbet Pus 46 from Halloween 2009. That crazy MRSA. The voices in my head are different than most people's. My voices tell me how wonderful I am, and who am I to disagree? The antipsychotics were never of much help. They made my lips smack too much. Maybe I need to get back on my thioridazine, an old-school antipsychotic, as the drug, at least in the test tube, has a curious effect on methicillin-resistant Staph aureus. It reverses methicillin resistance. Now you remember that methicillin resistance is mediated by the gene, the mecA, that produces a penicillin-binding protein called PB2A, a protein on the cell surface that has a marked decreased affinity for all beta-lactams. Penicillins, of course, are a class of antibiotics called beta-lactams. Methicillin was the first anti-staphylococcal beta-lactam, and not surprisingly, the first anti-staphylococcal antibiotic to which Staph aureus became resistant was methicillin, hence the name. Use it or lose it. But that is why it is called MRSA and not ORSA or NRSA, the other anti-staphylococcal penicillins being oxacillin and nafcillin. Thioridazine decreases the production of penicillin-binding 2A by decreasing the transcription of the mecA gene. Quote, transcription of mecA was reduced with increasing concentrations of thioridazine in the presence of a fixed amount of oxacillin. Furthermore, the protein level of penicillin-binding 2A was reduced when the bacteria were treated with a combination of oxacillin and thioridazine. Isn't that cool? Thioridazine also decreases the messenger RNA level of the beta-lactamase gene BLA-Z. I don't know how they come up with these names. mecA I can see, that's at least named after the Speed Racer car. But BLA-Z? Who knows? Whether this is clinically useful is not known, but the effect does occur at levels that are used by antipsychotics in humans. So, it just might be worth suppressing the voices to treat my MRSA infection. And it will help that crazy MRSA. The relevant reference was from the Journal of Antimicrobial Chemotherapy, 2008, Reversal of Methicillin Resistance in Staphylococcus aureus by Thioridazine. See you next time, campers.